When Israel was in captivity in Egypt, right? And God raises up Moses, and Moses is bringing the children of Israel out of Egypt. They go to the Red Sea, right? And then the Pharaoh's army comes after them, right? And they get to the Red Sea, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, what'd you do? Bring us out in the desert to die?" Right? And they part the water, and the water, the whole thing, right? Why was it that Pharaoh came after the children of Israel? Well, what the Bible says is God hardened Pharaoh's heart. That was God's call. God's the one, but God also protected the people. But God's the one who brought Pharaoh out. He hardened Pharaoh's heart so he would go after the children of Israel. Then he kept them away with a pillar of fire. He parted the sea. He let the 2.5 million, whatever it was, people cross, which takes a while. Let them all cross over on dry land. He pulled out the fire. The army is like, "Go get them now." They charge right into the Red Sea, and the Red Sea comes back in and kills them all. God was in charge of all of that, including hardening Pharaoh's heart. So when the Bible talks about how that the heart of a king is like water before God, in which he can move what he wants to do. And so the Babylonian king had come in and he had attacked them, and he exiled them because God wanted him to, because of disobedience. There are times that we go into captivity because of our disobedience. It's our choice. God is always wanting to use things to draw us back to him, and sometimes those things are disciplined. They're in captivity. But then God also sends deliverers. In this case, it's a Persian king named Cyrus that he called by name 146 or 7 years before it was time to happen. God always has a plan.